Wait, you know anything about domestic violence? What is it? And why we need to talk about it? Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Lila Alisha binti Asmadi. Today, I would like to talk to you and to tell you about the topic domestic violence. Domestic violence is the leading cause of injury to women. An average of 24 people per minute are victims of rape, physical violence, or other form of harm by an intimate partner. Imagine that as you sit here and reading this article, 24 people are being hurt by the person that's supposed to love them. Domestic violence is not an issue specific to one single country or place. It's happened all around the world and can happen to anyone. It's a worldwide phenomenon, and that's mean it's a topic that most people are familiar with. And yet, even though so many people are familiar with this domestic violence, but a few do nothing about it, even when they are the victim themselves. If you are delivering a speech on domestic violence, this is something that you need to keep in your mind. The purpose from this issue that I want to focus is to recognize the cause domestic violence and the effect to the victims. Look at this picture. This is one of the injuries that a woman suffers as a result of domestic violence in Malaysia. According to statistics released by the Malaysian Royal Police in Parliament last session, 62,670 domestic violence cases were reported from 2000 to January 2017, with estimate 3,800 cases per year. Domestic violence, again, women, which encompasses physical, mental, financial, sexual, and spiritual abuse that impact on women, is a violence of women's fundamental right with respect to dignity, equality, and access to justice. I am interested in this topic and have done some research on this topic. Hence, what are the cases of domestic violence? Why the percentage of domestic violence rising despite the various campaign, awareness campaign, and enforcement of the act have been carried out? Let's identify the causes of the domestic violence against women and the effect for those are affected. Let's move to the causes of domestic violence. Anyone who has seen a family destroyed by domestic violence can wonder what would make a person act like way. The main causes of domestic violence are: number 1, hot-tempered attitude; number 2, substance abuse such as drugs or alcohols; number 3, mental instability; number 4, gender ideologies; number 5, unemployment. Now that you know something about the main causes of domestic violence, let's take a look to the effects. Next, it effect on women, children, the family, and the community. And it has big personal, social, and economic effects too. Here, I want to share with you who will be affected if domestic violence happen. Effect on the victims. Number 1, death, illness, injury, and disability. Number 2, emotional and physical trauma. The devastating impact on an individual physical, mental, and emotional health, including depression, shame, anger, and suicide. Number 3, physical health injury and problem, which may not get medically treated. Effect on the family. Violence and the threat of violence at home creates fear and can destroy family environment and lead to the breakup of family. Effect on the children. Number 1, ongoing anxiety and depression Number 2, emotional distress. Number 3, eating and sleeping disturbance. Number 4, be aggressive towards friends and schoolmates. And lastly, have less empathy and caring for others. So let's move to our conclusion, which is why domestic violence should be taken seriously. Domestic violence is one of the most horrendous kind of abuse suffer women in our society. Domestic violence can happen to anyone. It does not matter the race, creed, religion, or standing in society of the victims. If the issue of domestic violence is not dealt with a manner, then this type of abuse will continue among all classes of society with no ending. In order for us as a society to eradicate this horrendous type of abuse, we need to stand together and make tougher law which will protect the victims. The most important reason why we need to talk about domestic violence is that the more we talk about domestic violence, the more likely it gets that we will be able to spread awareness about it. Be better able to identify abuse behavior and take active steps to fight it. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye.